The battle against ageism in the workplace. Ageism is a discrimination directed at people based on their age. This issue has risen substantially as the workforce ages, creating an undesirable effect on both older and younger people. These effects lead to misspent skills, decreased engagement, and wasted opportunities. To reduce prejudice, there are programs offered for awareness and knowledge on ageism and its effects. On McDonald's, the article focuses on job fulfillment, dedication, and participation in the diversity of age within the workforce, who are affected by psychological factors such as sense of self, aging anxiousness, and observed prejudice based on age and peer support. Research on social identity theory supports that people develop affiliations or identities with relevant groups, and that having a positive ethnic identity can act as a protective factor against perceived discrimination. This table illustrates the rise in claims for age discrimination that have been filed in the US between 1997 and 2013. This rise emphasizes the concern in regards to ageism in the workplace and points out the importance of having guidelines and awareness to tackle and reduce ageism. The U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission points out how older workers who lose their job will have more difficulty finding a new job, while the average unemployment time for a 54-year-old person is almost a year. It may take up to 3 years to find a new one, not in and not in consideration that payment could potentially be less, being more likely to have to work extra hours to compensate the financial loss. Emotional management. Emotional management in the context of ageism involves recognizing and addressing the negative emotions triggered by age-based discrimination or stereotypes. Ageism can affect older adults' emotional well-being, contributing to feelings of frustration, anger, sadness, and inadequacy. Body and mental health. As we age, our tendency to develop chronic diseases or health conditions are more likely to develop. Workers between age 55 and older begin to report the most prevalent chronic health conditions like arthritis, hypertension, and about 10% of elder workers struggle with heart disease, diabetes, psychiatric or emotional problems, and cancer. These factors affect the ability for people to remain on the job or deliver a high performance, diminishing their economic security and being impacted by the burden of medical care costs and the short or long-term disability. Lopke remarks how with only five of the most chronic conditions account for $36 billion in lost wages to workers each year. Ageism can also have a significant impact on health, especially for older adults who experience discrimination based on their age. Negative stereotypes and biases about aging can lead to feelings of isolation, worthlessness, and low self-esteem, contributing to conditions such as depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. Most important to acknowledge that older workers are diverse and should not be viewed as a homogeneous population. Factors like desire to continue working, having the ability to work, health conditions, among others, will vary greatly. Being subjected to ageist attitudes in the workplace, healthcare, or social setting can erode an individual's sense of purpose and belonging, exacerbating stress and emotional distress. Additionally, internalizing these stereotypes can lead to self-fulfilling prophecies where older adults may limit their activities and disengage from opportunities, further diminishing their mental well-being. Addressing ageism is essential for promoting the psychological health and emotional resilience of aging populations.